Hello everyone. We are back with Ascension. Um this person who did the voice acting for the breathing must have been breathing heavily for quite a long time. But let's get back. The heavy knocks. Perfectly balanced, confident knocks. She didn't want to open the door. Her knees were shaking. She knew it. It was them. Run, Ida, and don't look back. I forgot what voice I did for the grandmother. I don't think she has anywhere to run. Ugh, I hate Kael. Please don't waste my time. Yep. And now we just wait. Come on. Yes, I know. You want to get every single detail perfectly, but you gotta come on. There we go. What? Why? Nothing personal. You just have something I need. It is something personal. He was strong, stronger than he should have been. He gazed at her coldly. It was disgust in his eyes. Nothing personal. My ass. So much hatred in his eyes. She wished she knew why he hated her that much. That terrified me. Ida suddenly felt the cold hard metal pierce through her stomach. It didn't hurt at first. Being a noble, she rarely ever felt pain. At least that's what grandmother used to call her. A noble. They were feared by many. Silver hair, deadly gaze. Abominations of human race. Superior sight, speed, and reflexes. But they never had emotions, feelings. They were stone cold killers, perfect soldiers. Grandmother used to say, "The day you meet a real noble will be the day you die." She never understood the meaning of those words, as she was a noble herself. But seeing the man in front of her, his deadly gaze, emotionless face, perfect voice, she started to realize she wasn't a real noble, and the real nobles didn't want her alive for some reason. Ida slowly started to feel cold and tired, but mostly scared. She couldn't keep her tears. They were rushing out of her eyes. Before she started losing her consciousness, she looked at him one more time, and then she saw the glow in his eyes. The white glowing light was flowing through her to him, and she started to feel it. The pain, it was her ability he wanted. She was losing her ability. Suddenly, time started flowing slower, the pain heavier. It started to hurt so much she couldn't even scream. The colors became darker. Her sight slowly started to narrow down, and slowly her eyelids closed. What should we do with the girl? Throw her somewhere near the woods. Make it look like it was the bandits. Trapped in thieves' forests! If anyone is getting these references, please let me know, because, well, a majority of them I've just gotten out of the blue, or I heard somewhere and I can't think of where. Some of them I'm just making up, and hopefully, they pass on. By the old kings, look at her wounds! Dad, can you help her? I don't know, Sky. The injuries don't look good. I cannot do male voices. I apologize, but I really can't. Hey, don't worry, I will help you. You are safe now. I can only do female voices. Female voices and children. Sometimes children. Probably because I'm so childish and I'm a female. So whenever I do a guy voice, it's usually the same voice. I just lower my voice like this because I have a thing for deep voices. Sky looks so pretty. Why? Why can't I be pretty like her? Oh well. I will do a lot of commentary as this goes on, just so you all know. And, right. I've got this. It's just an incubus. Your friend is lucky. If it was a fully grown incubus, she could have slept for years. Here, this should wake her up. Will she wake up now? This is all my fault. I love Xander! Oh, I love Xander. Xander and Tilly are like my favorite characters. In a few moments. I'm gonna give him a slightly different voice just because I like him so much. She will probably have oh. In a few moments. In a few moments. I can never do Tilly's voice correctly. She's a dwarf. In a few moments. She will probably have a terrible nightmare, though. You should have been more careful. Never touch an incubus. They could trap you in an eternal nightmare of your worst fears. We aren't exactly scholars. I'm sorry. Tilly, right? And Xander. I love Xander. The carvings are dwarven, too. I know. I told you. So your sleeping friend here, she flew, you said? Yes, and her eyes were glowing, too. Then the ground started shaking, and the secret entrance opened. Entrance is spelled wrong. So what happened to the gem and the statue? I don't know. They just vanished. Why are you here, anyways? Stuff. Why are you here? Stuff. Oh, I love it. You idiot. Maybe I shouldn't have woken up. What were you thinking, touching that thing? Ooh, should I blame Sky, though? Ooh. I'm gonna blame her. Oh, I don't know, Sky. Maybe I was too busy trying to calm you down. You're right. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have. I just wanted to. It's just that if Tilly and Xander weren't here, you would have died. Oh, thank you for, saving my life. Don't worry about it. Are you alright? Xander said you probably had a terrible nightmare. Yeah, it was about the day we first met. Ouch! Do you realize how that could have been a terrible burn? But in these circumstances, knowing the past, knowing the story, it's not that bad. Sky knew the look on Ida's face. She didn't want to talk about it. She never wanted to talk about the day they met. Finding her covered in blood with deadly wounds, if her father wasn't a very talented medic, she would have died. Well then, shall we go to? Why are you staring at me? Why is she staring at me? It's the hair, isn't it? You look like a noble. I was surprised. Almost everybody she met probably thought the same thing, but never brave enough to ask about it. She did look like a noble with her silver hair after all, but not even Sky has ever talked about it. Well, I am not half noble? Well, that doesn't make any sense. They aren't known to have human partners. I don't know. I never knew my parents. Almost done. We're gonna leave it on Xander's thing. Hey, Tilly. Not to interrupt or anything, but it might be a good idea to not piss off a race that is usually known to be cold-blooded killers. Just saying. Alright, with that, we're going to leave off here. I'm only doing a little bit at a time. I realize how long the series is going to be. So, remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you, my lovelies, in my next video. Bye, y'all. Peace.